Raw Story is reporting that an anti-gay hardware store owner is selling no gays allowed merchandise. They say the following, quote, Jeff Amminks, a hardware store owner in Washburn, Tennessee, said 300 people have signed a petition supporting not only his ban on gay customers, but merchandise related to it. So he said, quote, I'm just doing it because people have asked me for it. He's also selling merchandise bearing the phrase, choose God or gays, saying he makes no profit from the items and only makes enough to cover production costs. So he says, I'm not even doing it to make money. I'm doing it because I care so deeply about the issue that I'm going to do it because we don't want no gays here, and them gays is wrong. I'm not even making no money for doing this. Just fuck the gays. They say Amminks is also a Baptist pastor, and he implemented the ban at his store following the Supreme Court decision allowing gay marriage, saying Christians were the victims of a double standard preventing them from expressing their beliefs. Think about how ironic that is. As he's bragging about his no gays allowed merchandise, he's saying, they won't even allow me to express my beliefs. You're doing it right now, dipshit. The conversation you're having at that moment with the media, that's you expressing yourself. There's nobody coming to arrest you because you dislike gays. It only becomes a problem when you take away the rights of gays. When you say, I will not let you marry because I personally disagree with you two free adults marrying. Dense, fucking concrete for a head. And then, you ready for this? Classic, he said this. God created Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. I just don't agree with their lifestyle. I don't want any part of it. I don't want it around me, and I'll never agree with it. Dude, who are you trying to convince? Who are you trying to convince? You know, I gotta do it. I gotta say it because I think it's true. There's never been another human being, except maybe Brian Fisher and Rick Santorum, deeper in the closet than this guy. You go out of your way to get merchandise made. This no gays allowed. I don't like gays. I really don't like gays. You do a fucking interview. I don't like gays. I'm not gay. I don't like gays. Why are you doing it? Why are you so defensive? Why are you so standoffish? It's because, as Dan Savage says, you're externalizing an internal struggle. That's what happens with so many of these guys, man. Now, understand, there are various studies that we've covered on the show that prove that this is the case. It's not everybody who's anti-gay, but it just so happens that when they are the most vocal against the gay community, it's usually because they have similar feelings that they're struggling with, and they don't think it's right for religious reasons or cultural reasons. And in a way, they're mad at gay people who have embraced it because they're jealous. Why can't I do that? I must punish them because they're enjoying themselves. I want to enjoy myself, but I can't. I got to stop myself from doing it. So I'm going to lash out at them. No gays allowed shirt. And, you know, some people get mad when I bring up this theory. Again, I want to be clear. There are various studies that point to this. You can agree or disagree with it, but, you know, it's not just me saying it. And, you know, somebody made the counterpoint like, oh, yeah, so what, are all white racists black? As if they're like, haha, gotcha. And my response to that is, of course not, but do they have a deep sense of insecurity? If you're like a really old white guy in the backwoods of Arkansas or Mississippi or Kentucky and you're deeply racist, is there something going on inside that person's head where they think like, fucking black guys get everything? They done got Kim Kardashian's ass, they got the bigger dicks, they're popular now, women like them. I'm jealous of them, so blacks are inferior. And then usually the guys who say that, what? They got fucking 2 teeth in their mouth, they're, you know, wearing the Confederate flag hat, they're in overalls, they shit on themselves. So, there is probably an inferiority complex involved when it comes to racists. But in the case of really angry, really, you know, loud anti-gay people, I'm sure that secretly he's like, I'm craving some dick. No gays allowed. I'm wearing the shirt. I don't like gays. I don't think about gays. Now let's continue to talk about gays for about Really long time, because I like really talking about them and thinking about them. Am I saying all this out loud? That ain't good. Let me shut up.